We rolling?
Yeah. I think this is officially the year. I think I had to admit defeat. I have allergies.
I think I'm starting to get allergies. I'm
I've
waking up with
never
really stuffy
sneezed
nose.
so much in my life.
I've never had allergies. I don't know what's going
You
on.
can take the amount of sneezes I've had every year my past does not add up to the amount I've sneezed this past 2 months.
Oh dear God.
It's not fun.
Are you popping pills?
No. Well, yes, but not for allergies.
Oh. Maybe you need to start.
Eh.
Welcome back, guys. Baby got stacks.
Howdy, I'm not well.
Are you guys also getting allergies? I've been getting a lot of phone calls about allergies, and yeah, I wake up and my nose is running.
I'm
And
stuffed. I have to
I'm
wake
always
up and the
stuffed.
first thing I have to do is blow my nose.
Luckily, it hasn't affected my eyes. Like my eyes aren't itchy or
Oh, that's
anything
good.
like
I
that.
haven't had that problem.
My dad has really bad allergies, so
That's...
I figured it was bound to happen at some point, but meh.
Oh, you know what? Actually, the first thing I do when I wake up is at 4 a.m. when my nose is bleeding. So I have to blind waddle into the bathroom, grab a sheet of toilet paper, shove it on my nose, and I waddle back into bed.
My nose starts bleeding. I just lay on my back and just let it run down my throat like a wild woman.
That was the craziest thing I've ever heard you say with a straight face, looking off camera, which I presume is just a wall.
It is a wall. It is. You would be correct. It's true.
If you're wondering why we're so behind on our book schedule, life got to us, man.
Life got to us. But we're still reading. We're
still
getting
reading.
Right now we are caught up reading wise
to our books.
Um,
Just finding the time to record has been a doozy. Our
yeah,
weekends have been weirdly booked.
I
Not
know.
with like popular, like necessarily fun things, but like
Father's
adult.
Day. Yeah,
It's a busy May and June. Things like events happen.
Events happened, things happened, but we're still reading. We're still going to be recording. Just because we're a little bit slower getting these out doesn't mean we're not stopping.
Not stopping.
We're not stopping.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Exactly. So we're getting there. We are recording this one right now, obviously. And then the end of this week, we're going to be recording the next two. And then we're going to be caught up. Yes, because this week's, we honestly might be able to, if the book's small enough, record this week's early.
Yeah, we might. Really flip the script on you guys. Catch you off guard.
We could get really crazy. And then we're going to think of July. We just talked about our 100th episode's coming up. So
creeping up.
We're going to do something crazy then. Get a little cray-cray. Yeah. Things are looking on the up and up. We're going to get there. We're going to get back on track.
Summer is coming. We're in Oregon. It was raining 2 days ago, so I feel like our schedules are all fucked up. So
I'm pretty sure it was thunder. Like there was thundering last night.
There was a legit thunderstorm happening.
Okay.
So
yeah,
cloudy day today.
Oregon weather. It's very cold.
Yeah, the sun will be coming eventually. We'll get back into this. We'll rejuvenate the channel. Podcast. We'll start a channel. Well, I guess there's already the one there. But we'll like legitimately start it.
This is how our minds work, guys. It's a lot. Yeah.
But
this week,
this episode, first one up this week is
the first book of June.
Ayo.
We read the second book for Finlay Donovan, so Finlay Donovan is killing it. We read the first one. Don't know when. We did it.
Let me see. Do I have it written down? I have our
Time.
initial. Ooh. Oh, last May.
Oh wow!
May
Look at us.
2023 was Finlay Donovan is Killing It by Elle Cosimano. Loved the first one. I think we both gave it 5s.
Is the first one
Does
killing
she
it as
dare
well?
say? I thought this one was Knock Some Dead.
Oh my god! Did I grab the wrong book?
Did you lie? Did you
No,
just
I
lie to
think I
me?
grabbed the wrong book.
Oh, you were supposed to grab the blue one.
Oh dear God! I grabbed the pink one.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
God.
Hold on.
We didn't say we were prepared, did we? Because that'd be funny. Yeah. No. This month we read Finlay Donovan Knocks Him Dead, is the actual second book, number 2 in the Finlay Donovan series by Elle Cosimano.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we've got it. There it is.
Finlay Donovan knocks him dead.
There
Got it.
Yeah.
Third one just came.
No,
Wait,
I think
fourth
we're on
one?
the 4th or 5th one now.
Mm,
She's been going. Yeah, we both gave the first one 5s. The third one came out January of last year. Finlay Donovan jumps the gun. Oh, there is a 3.5. Veronica Ruiz breaks the bank. The fourth one just came out this past March. Finlay Donovan rolls the dice.
okay.
I've been hearing rocky things as people have been going along and further into this series. But for me right now, being on the second one, I gave this one a 4.
I also gave it a 4. I still really liked it. The banter in this one between Veronica and Finley, they just cracked me up.
Yes, I still like them. I wish I wrote down. Oh, maybe I wrote it in my review because I knew I read this a little while ago. Would still say you have to read these in order. You can't pick and choose.
Oh, no.
There still is a distinct storyline that you have to follow.
Yeah.
So if you grab the second or third one, you won't really know what's happening.
No, you need the background story of what's going on. I mean, it kind of talks about it in this book.
Like there's still kind of a new like mystery-ish type thing, but the background, there's still characters from the beginning.
Yeah.
That you're following.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote in my Goodreads. Oh, I gave it a 4.5.
Oh.
I actually might just give that a straight 4 after the fact, I must say. The friendship and the banter, not quite as good as the first one for me, but the twist and the mystery were unexpected and fun. A few choices that Finley made were frustrating, mostly because things probably would have worked out better for her if she simply didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
That I do recall. Those made me mad. Like if she just didn't show up to certain places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still had a good time reading this, and I will keep going in the series.
Yeah. I definitely would want to read the third. I have no idea what the third one's about, but probably.
Neither do I.
Well, it ends.
Guess I can check it out. Jumps the Gun is the third one.
Millie, your mother is trying to record a podcast. I'm gonna need you to not do that. Well, the epilogue, they Easy Clean's blackmailing Felix, and so she has to help.
That's right.
Because it says someone is making a mess, Miss Donovan. I want Easy Clean found and the business tidied up. Don't disappoint me. So I'm assuming that it's about that.
Yeah.
And fun fact, this second book was written during the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
So
interesting.
Right?
Okay.
What a wild
I do
time.
appreciate I'm the kind of person where I don't really like real life happenings entering my fiction.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't want to read about it. And even in TV shows, I don't really like watching it. That's why I didn't finish last season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I
Personal preference.
also haven't seen the last season, but that's just because I
Lost me
forgot.
there. Lost me there.
Oh,
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. It didn't quite hit as hard as the first one for me, but it was
yeah.
still enjoyable.
It still cracked me up. Just I don't
Yeah.
know, the way between Vero and her, just like their banter,
The
just
way they interact is hilarious,
yeah,
but there's still sweet moments of them becoming
yeah,
closer and just caring for each other. And Vero, still having, she's young and she had her past
yeah,
family issues, and Finley wanting to help and get her comfortable. And like every time there was a comment, it was like, she's just the babysitter. Like, why is she in the house? Like, why does she live
yeah.
here? And be like, don't you talk to Pharaoh like that?
I like that we kind of get the background story of Vero a little bit more. Like we kind of
Yeah.
get like her family and her cousin and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. I didn't give it a 5 out of 5 because I feel like this book could use some like spiciness to it, some spicy scenes. I need
Yeah.
some spice.
Yeah. We're kind of back to the bouncing between the two men from the first book,
Yeah.
which I was not happy with her choice from the first book. And I was reminded in this one, and we're still, and it ended exactly how I figured it would. I do
Yeah.
appreciate the kind of realistic nature of it because, yeah, that's kind of how that would play out,
Yeah.
and how Finley treats her husband, where it's like, yeah, no, we hate him with all our guts. But
Mhm.
realistically, that is the father of her children, and she wants him
Yeah.
present in their lives. So if he does have someone out to get him, yeah, she's a good mom and she wants him
Yeah.
there in their life. So she is going to try to help save him, even though we don't
Really,
necessarily want him there.
yeah. My
So,
favorite was the nosy neighbor.
oh my God, the way she's like a key participant and like key witness in so many times, it cracks me up. But like every
I would
neighborhood has
I would
one.
be so her.
It's so funny. Just as like, and then I saw the curtain move and I knew she saw something.
And she keeps a journal. Like
Yeah.
so she's like, I knew I could go to her because if that guy actually talked to her, she would have written it in her
You would know.
journal.
You would know. She'd have a timestamp and everything.
It's so good. Well, I guess I could read the back of the book.
Oh yeah,
Now
we can
now
actually
that I
push
have
this
the
back.
right one.
Yeah.
I read this on my Kindle, so I didn't have the like actual physical copy.
Humble brag.
I'm pretty sure if I'm really lazy and it's not too much extra money, sometimes I'll just buy them
Damn.
because he goes to bed at like 7.
Yeah.
So then I can just lay in bed on my Kindle and just read for hours
Without an extra light, and yeah.
and just lay down rather than having a light. So yeah, sometimes I get really lazy.
It's
Someday I'll
embarrassing how many times I've dropped a book on my face anyway.
someday I'll
Laying
buy you a
down.
Kindle. I'm gonna
Oh my
need you to
God.
not bite at my feet. Okay?
That's a wild ask.
She's getting antsy. There you go. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye. Bye bye.
She is talking about her cat, not her boyfriend, by the way.
Yeah, boyfriend's sound asleep. I think his alarm went off at 4 this morning.
Disgusting.
I was not having it. I don't even remember saying goodbye to him. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's hit and
Yeah,
miss.
Taylor sometimes doesn't. He wakes up with me nowadays, but before he would sleep past when I left,
Yeah,
and
he's just not.
he was like, "Did you even bother to say goodbye to me this morning?" And be like, I did, in fact, say goodbye." And he's like, "Oh, I don't remember." And be like, "Yeah, I know."
Exactly. Yeah, someday I'm gonna get you a Kindle so that way you can experience the joy that I do. Because I thought that I was gonna like not enjoy it as much because I love flipping a paper.
Hmm.
But by
I
God,
know. I
it
thought
was
I'd be
great.
against it, anti Kindle, but then you got one, and then the more I hear about it, I'm like, well, fuck.
It's so nice. No, I love it, especially reading like in the dark. That's probably like the most.
Isn't there? I could have made this up completely in my head, but
Oh, do
isn't there
tell.
like a feature where like you could be reading with a friend and you can like see their progress? Or am I
I
making
am
up like a
unaware.
DS chat feature
I don't know.
to do like buddy reads?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know how to look that up on there, but
I don't either, honestly. But like it shows like from my library, and then
right.
on the bottom it shows like continue series you've started. So it shows like other series in the
That is nice.
and then it's like books you may like or things like that. And then I can just go to my library and it has like a list of all my books. So right now I'm going to the like I'm trying to read my Kindle books in order of like when I got them.
Oh yeah, so you
So
can filter them through and
so
yeah.
that's why I'm on currently right now I was telling Melanie about it, but I'm reading American Black Widow, the shocking true story of a preacher's wife turned
I
killer.
need it.
It is a wild
I need
ride.
it.
I'm obsessed with it right now. I think you'd really like it.
Yeah. I'm
It's
trying to
crazy.
use my iPad as a Kindle because I can get the Kindle app, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
I have like a bigger it's like a normal iPad. I had an iPad mini, but it's the first generation iPad mini, so it doesn't let me download the Kindle app.
Oh.
So I have it so like I can use it if I'm like sitting up, but it's not comfortable to like lay down
Yeah,
and
I
like
don't
really get
know.
comfy with.
Maybe it's well, there's a sync button. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Device. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do a little
I don't
Google.
know. Again, I could have completely
I don't know,
fucked
but
that up.
I like that like oh, you can't see a dang thing. So
I'm
if you
blind.
if you if you just hold down like on a word, it'll bring up like where it'll give you like a
Ooh,
dictionary,
wow.
and then you can hit highlight, and then
I like the annotating aspect.
when you highlight, then that's not what I wanted. Then you can go here and it'll show all your notes. See, there's the one that I
I
read to
like
you.
that.
So yeah.
I do
And
like
it
that
tells you
because you
which
can flip
chapter,
through
which
it way
page.
faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Says on the tabbies.
So I really like it. And then mine, it just has like the picture of the book.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously you've seen my back. So yes, I love it very much, and it can fit in my purse, so I can take it places.
I get like,
I can take it places. Okay, back to the book. Okay, I'm gonna read the back.
oh my god.
I'm gonna read the back. Got off topic. We're back. We're back, baby. Okay. Finlay Donovan is once again struggling to finish her next novel and keep her head above water as a single mother of two. On the bright side, she has her live-in nanny and confidant Vero to rely on, and the only dead body she's dealt with lately is that of her daughter's pet goldfish. On the not so bright side, someone out there wants her ex-husband Stephen permanently out of the picture. Whatever else Stephen may be, he's a good father, but saving him will send her down a rabbit hole of soccer moms disguised as hit women, and will involve her a little bit more with the Russian mob than she'd like. With her next book's deadline looming and an ex-husband to keep alive, Finley is quickly coming to the end of her rope. She can only hope there isn't a noose at the end of it. Dun, dun, dun.
Da-da-da. I really liked this mystery because I don't know if I just knew how this was going to be a fun ride. It was going to be a silly, goofy time. So I just kind of let go and was just
Went
in
with
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I just really didn't see it coming. But I,
Oh,
I didn't, I didn't see the twist.
that twist was
I
a
didn't think
wild
about who it
twist.
was going to be. I just had a good old time.
That was a crazy, crazy time. Yeah, and it was interesting to like so you find out that there is a hit on Steven. Vero and Finley found this like black web soccer mom
Yeah, they're
chat
on this like
room.
chat room, like a dark web
Yeah, where it's like
chat
people
room.
don't say exactly that they want people like dead.
Yeah,
It's just like the way that like the
roundabout
verbiage.
way of
Yeah.
saying it.
And so someone basically said that they wanted, like, whoever could kill Steven, who is her ex-husband, for they would give them $100,000. And someone responds that like it'd be an easy job, and she's like, "Oh crap."
Oh shit. Yeah.
So it's basically her and Vero trying to figure out who wants Steven dead, and it takes them like a wild goose case because then
Yeah.
they're trying to like watch him, but then he thinks that like she's being crazy and
Yeah.
just wants to pin bad things on him so that way she can have full custody of the kids.
Yeah, like keeping the kids away from
Yeah.
him.
And so they just do it like in all the wrong reasons. Like when he goes to the Christmas tree farm to go and pick out Christmas trees with the kids, they stalk him and then he gets like knocked
Yeah.
down, and so then they show up and I'm like,
Yeah. It's like
don't get
they're
involved.
nervous. Yeah, they're trying to figure out who's trying to kill him and who originally put the hit on him, but also they know that someone's going to try to kill him, so they don't want him to be with the kids when someone's trying to kill him, and so they're stalking him. And so whenever something little happens, they try to jump in,
Yeah.
and so she does look fucking crazy.
Oh, 100%.
So
Yeah.
it is this whole and she's somehow became this hit woman
Yeah,
for hire and
all
not
from
good at it.
no. She's not supposed to be. No. I mean, book one, she was meeting with her publicist, talking about a book that she was writing. This woman mistaken her as being a hit woman and was like, I want you to kill my husband. She was like, I don't do that. And then the husband ends up accidentally dead from not her. And the wife thinks that she pulled it off and gave her the money and was like, now that you accomplished that, I have a friend that also
Yeah,
needs
you
her
did such good
husband
work.
dead. Yeah.
I'll
And she was
recommend
just like,
you.
no. And
Uh,
then that guy ends up dying too. And so then she's just like, what is
yeah,
happening?
it all kind of just falls in her lap.
Yeah. And that's how, from those two women, is how she became with that chat room, like how she knew about it.
Hmm.
And so the thing, like the catch, is that she's got this cop who likes her and tries to like put himself in her life, and then her sister is a cop or FBI agent, or and so she
Yeah,
also has to
something.
worry about that, and so she got like insider scoop of
Yeah.
like what they know and things like that. And so it's just her trying to follow her ex-husband around and not look crazy, yet she ends up looking really
Looking
crazy.
crazy. But the two women whose husband she had quote unquote killed in the first book
Yeah.
were tied to the Russian mob, and so she
Yeah.
has ties to the Russian mob with
Yeah.
like the leader in jail,
Yeah.
who, if he ever gets out, wants to kill Finlay,
Yeah.
and it's this whole thing. It's totally convoluted. It's a little out of this world,
There was some like
but
when she pretended to be um
oh, the lawyer,
the lawyer, I was like, okay, I think this has gone a little too far.
yeah,
Call me
you kind of
crazy.
have to suspend your belief on some
Yeah.
of it, because it's a crazy kooky time.
Do we want to get to the crazy part of all of it, of who actually
Yeah.
was killing?
Okay. Official spoiler alert, because we have to just scream it out loud, because 3, 2, 1,
It was her mom.
it has to be the mob. Because,
That
like,
was
at the
her
end of the
mom.
day, because even the fucking mom doesn't like Steven.
That was the funniest thing. And what was even funnier is this was on like Thanksgiving dinner, I think, and the dad was just like, your mom's been in a mood because she got a photo and it's just a scam. And
Yeah.
then she was like, what, a photo? Well, Finley had faked to the person that wanted Stephen dead. They had like pretended to kill
Pretended.
him with like raspberry syrup or some type of thing and had him like
Yeah.
pretty much play dead. And she sent it, and the person was like, this isn't funny. Like, I don't have the money and like all this stuff. And then come to find out, yeah, it was the mom that posted on there. And she's like, well, I didn't want him dead. And she's like, what do you mean? Oh my
Like, you need to
God.
get off of this chat room.
Yeah. It was so funny. And the only reason she was on it was because this like little tech guy
Yeah.
helped get rid of something else and showed her it. I was like, what?
Oh my god.
Why? Oh my god. The mom. I never suspected
The
the
mom.
mom.
I
Oh my
never
gosh.
thought it was gonna be the mom. I thought it was that friend.
The
Like
friend.
the ex fiance's friend. I really
Oh,
thought it was gonna be that ex fiance's friend. And if
yes.
not that, her mom,
Yeah.
who like seemed to be like taking care of the two.
Teresa. I think her name
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
Teresa.
yeah.
Yeah, so Teresa was the ex-fiance of Steven. Teresa was like in with the Russian mob as well. And
Mm-hmm.
so when bodies were found on Steven's farm, they all went to Teresa. And so she went to well, she was on house arrest. And then she cut her ankle bracelet and fled. And I was like, what? Come on, people. I thought maybe it was the cop, like the not.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The new
I thought it
partner.
was the partner.
I thought it was him for a little bit.
He was a little sussy
He was a
wussy.
little weird.
It just was, I don't know. But at that point too, I was like, well, maybe that seems too good to be true to have like a corrupt cop, like a, I don't know. I feel like they
Yeah.
always have a corrupt cop in those kind of stories. So I was like, well, maybe not.
Not yet.
Never suspected the mom. I was gonna ask if you, because I always have to ask Mel when we have like a, I don't know, thriller type book. I always want to know if when she figured it out, because she's a lot better at doing that than I am.
Not
I'm
this one. I
very,
wasn't taking this one too seriously.
yeah,
I guess because it's more of a comedy type of thriller that I wasn't thinking too hard. But this one actually
yeah.
turned out to be a really good mystery.
Do you think these would make good movies? Because I think these would make good movies.
I think they would, but I think they'd have to reel them in slightly. I think they'd be
Yeah.
really good with like a Melissa McCarthy type cast.
Kind
You
of
know what I
like, didn't
mean? Like a
Melissa
Maya
McCarthy and,
Rudolph.
and Sandra Bullock do like a cop
Yeah.
movie like
It'd
that?
have to
Yeah.
be like a spy or like a The Heat type thing
Yeah.
because they are kind of wild.
They're very wild. I thought so. This book starts off with the kid's fish dying, and I thought for sure like a human was
Little
dead.
funeral, yeah.
I was like, what is
Yeah,
happening?
I was like, what did I miss? Did I forget the ending of the last one? And then it was
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh.
so good.
Yeah,
So
no,
funny.
I really liked it. I think if you guys like those like mysteries, but you kind of like the comedy aspect of them, I
Yeah.
think you'd like these books a lot.
Yeah, it's not a cozy mystery.
No.
Comedy mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's curious what the other ones are about. Let's pull it
I
up.
know the one where rolls the dice, I think the fourth one, the most recent one, they go to Vegas.
No.
I don't know what the third one is.
When Finlay and her nanny, partner in crime, accidentally destroyed a luxury car. Oh, accidentally destroyed a luxury car that they had borrowed in the process of saving the life
Oh,
of Finlay's ex-husband.
okay.
The Russian mob did her a favor and bought the car for her, and now she owes them.
That's right.
That's right, yeah. And then I don't know what the third one is. Or not the third one, but like 3.5, the Veronica Ruse breaks the bank.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
don't
about
know.
that one. But yeah, the Finlay Donovan rolls the dice. Yeah, that just came out. It just says the next installment in the Finlay Donovan series, so I don't even think it's done.
The fourth one is already out.
Yeah, no, the fourth one's out, but it says the next installment, so it doesn't say
Oh.
final.
Oh, I think this is gonna be like a 6, 7. I know.
I don't know if I could. I
I
don't know
heard
about
a
that.
lot of
I
people
don't know.
are like stopping at 4 or gonna give the next one a last shot.
I was gonna say, I feel like if you talk about 4, you might as well go to 7, or
I know.
I
I
guess
think
6.
I
I don't
Here's the
know.
thing. Even if I liked the fourth one, I just think there's a time to stop while you're ahead.
Yeah.
And like even if I still like the characters, by 7, I might be sick and tired. Sick and tired of this grandpa.
Yeah, I don't know. If I were to read them all, it'd have to be like good chunks in between
Yeah.
to the
I
point where
would
I
need time
forgot
to
what the
regroup
yeah.
and be like, oh, I miss them.
Exactly. I don't know if I own like a 6 or 7 book series.
I do, but they're like novella sized.
Oh, okay.
And they're each about like different characters. So, oh, well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That Hooked series, but they're each different.
I mean, they're different people.
They're each about different characters and stories. Yeah. I mean, the closest I can think of is like fantasy stories. Like A Corathon Roses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5.
I think
I feel like fantasy worlds are different because there's so much to explore, you know?
Yeah, I think the only ones that I have like a huge series in is I own how many do I own? 10? I think 10 of the Pretty Little Liars series when I was younger. And then
I would say, but those are like short.
They're not too bad. And then I own where are they? Did I go past them? I own the oh, I can't think of that series that I have. It's on Netflix. Is it It's something Magnolia.
Oh.
I own like almost I'm missing one of them because I can't find the right size book.
Oh my god, why can't I think of it?
But anyways, I own those. So should we get to our rowdy 1-stars?
Let's get to some rowdy 1-stars.
Let's get rowdy. All right, so this is at a 3.98 stars on Goodreads, 87,734 ratings.
Okay.
Mainly 4. 4 is pretty much it. I mean,
Okay.
it's definitely up there.
Pretty typical for like a second in a series, I'd say.
Let's see. The only thing exciting about this book was the anticipation of reading it after the first book in the series.
Oh.
DNF. This was a tedious read. I nearly put it down many times.
Oh.
But people told me the twist at the end is worth it. Lies. Not worth it at all.
Really? Wow.
Oh, well, this one I probably shouldn't have read book 2 before book 1. Well, yeah.
See?
I give it a 1 star. Okay.
See? And give it a 1 star? Should have just stopped.
Yeah.
Rate it then.
Yeah, I received the audio of this in exchange for an honest review. I didn't read the first Finlay Donovan book.
Dummies.
I laid this down. I wasn't going to waste my time reading it. The latter part was a bit better than the first, but it was a waste of my time. I gave it a 1 star a 1 point because I learned to like some of the characters. Okay.
You learned to like some of the characters.
DNF, quit reading this book. It's not as good as the first.
Oh.
Quit due to the content.
I
quit after a couple pages. Too raunchy. I'm sorry. What? Did we read the same book?
There was a fish funeral. What do you mean too raunchy?
Did we read the same books, Deborah? I don't think we did.
Deborah.
DNF boring. Yeah, I really struggled to get into it. This book is dumb. Okay, well.
Oh, this is straightforward.
This is the same. Trigger warning, this book talks over and over about a child dying in a tragic accident. Did a child die in this book? Because I don't remember that one bit.
I don't think so.
Oh, wait. Someone commented, what? Question mark? Okay.
Okay.
I was like,
and I was gonna say.
This other person did not finish. Too much swearing and talk about sex for me. Swearing? There's no sex in this. I wanted there to be some.
No sex.
I wanted a little bit of it.
There was like maybe kind of innuendo to flirting.
But there was more in the first one when they were making out.
Yeah. And they were just making out.
I know. I don't know.
Dumb.
Okay, well, some of those didn't make any sense.
I think they read the wrong book.
I 100% think they did. Or I don't know what happened there. Some of those made absolutely no sense.
Wow.
I liked it.
If you liked the first book, I think you can read the second book and expect a good time too.
Yeah.
And I will read the third. I don't think I own the third one yet.
No, we were waiting for it to come out in paperback.
Yeah. Wow, look at us.
Because it was in hardcover.
Oh. Bitches.
I think it's in public right
I
now.
think it's safe now. I don't
I think
know
it's
about
safe.
the fourth one, but the third for sure.
I'm gonna have to add it on my wish list. I've got a wish list on Barnes and Noble.
I officially have a wish list on Amazon at least, so Taylor knows what to
Oh,
do.
that's smart.
Yeah. He's like, I just
I
never
went
know
on.
what to get you. And I sent you a TikTok. I don't know if you saw it yet, but it was of a girl taking her boyfriend to Target because he wanted to buy her a book.
Yeah, and he's like, I already read it. I already read
Yeah,
that
he just
one.
every time. Then he was just going down the line. He's like, I read it. I read it. I read it. He's like, seriously?
No, I got the wish list on Barnes and Noble because they
Oh,
have
that's
the
smart. I
like
didn't realize they had one.
special. They have the limited edition books, and then they have.
Um,
So, I was trying to pull it up so I could show
Smart.
you because there's ones that I found. So
Ugh, they
there's
do come up with some beautiful editions.
there's this book called Dreadful that's
Ooh,
supposedly
I like the
a
sprayed edges.
comedic like mystery book.
Ooh, 17.99. That's like nothing for a beautiful cover.
So Dreadful, which I had never like heard of this. But it says a sharp-witted debut high fantasy farce featuring killer toxic masculinity, evil wizards, and a garlic festival all at once. So
Garlic fest.
says it's bad enough waking up in a half-destroyed evil wizard's workshop with no eyebrows, no memories, and no idea how long you've been the Dread Lord, whomever shows up to murder you horribly, and then turn your skull into a goblet or something. It's a lot worse when you realize that Dread Lord, whomever, is you. Gav isn't really sure how he ended up with a castle full of goblins or why he has a princess locked in a cell. All he can do is play along with his own evil plan in hopes of getting his memories back before he gets himself killed. But as he realizes that nothing, from the incredible tasteless cloak adorned with flames to the princess, is quite what it seems, Gav must face up to all the things the Dreadlord has done, and he'll have to answer the hardest question of all: who does he want to be? So yeah, this guy
Wow.
wakes up to like be somebody he's not, and loved that one. And then there was another series that I've never heard of that I thought was also beautiful.
I'm
There's
starting
also
my wish list now.
there's also a book that I found called The Scandalous Confessions of Lydia Bennet, Witch.
Oh, oh,
It's like a Pride and the Prejudice, but
ooh.
she's a witch.
I say ooh, but I have not read that book.
Pride and Prejudice?
Yeah.
I haven't either.
Nope.
And then there's this. So you know Sophie Lark.
Mm-hmm.
She's got like a series,
Ooh.
but
Oh,
look at
that's pretty.
there's that one, and
Wow.
there's that one.
Oh. God damn, these fucking covers, man.
$17.99.
I'm a sucker.
And then this series. Oh, I didn't get the second one. Did I get the second one?
You already bought these or did you put them in
No,
your
they're
wish
wish
list?
list.
Oh,
No, no,
okay.
no, 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 no. Oh, there's a collector's edition of Butcher and Blackbird with foiled pink.
Oh,
I
wow.
just saw that. But then there's
Damn.
this is fantasy, but look at the edges.
Stop it right now.
It's a
The
series.
night
There's
is
two series.
defying.
I think that's
Oh,
series 2.
night is defying. That was beautiful.
So the first one is the stars are dying. That's the first book.
Same. Oh my god. 32.99.
Yeah, those ones are more expensive, but
I have to look them up at Goodreads. Because what if they're really good too? The stars are dying. Or what if they're a 2-star?
right. Well, so this
Okay.
one is about so Astria is a prisoner of her own mind, the past sliding from her grasp like water, but she knows she must escape the king who holds her captive and find her clouded memories once again. This quest leads her to the Libertarium, a succession of trials hosted by the king, in which 5 lands compete for a cycle of safety from the vampires seeking blood, claiming souls, and savaging after dark. But when winning the Libertarium will not keep Astria safe from the vampires. She's made a bargain with Night, the beautiful, deadly vampire who stalks her dreams and haunts her waking hours. He promises to keep her safe, but she knows she cannot trust him, cannot trust his lies, even as she finds herself being drawn deeper and deeper into his seductive embrace. Caught between night and her own mysteries, Estrella must decide if winning the Libertarium for her kingdom is worth her life, or if protection and the answers to her past really are her strongest desires. Says it's a seductive, star-crossed, dark romantic fantasy, loosely inspired by the Greek myths of Astrea. Or Astrea.
Okay, the first one's a 3.5 on Goodreads.
Okay, but they're beautiful.
They're beautiful. I don't know what the second
Is I don't know, on Barnes & Noble site it's a 4.5, but it's 67.
is. That because of how they look?
Probably.
How do you spell defy? Why am I having... Oh, I found it. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing.
Ma'am. I don't know. They are
Well, this is what I'm doing tonight.
gorgeous. So I just
Looking at pretty
Googled
books.
Barnes & Noble special editions or like sprayed edges, and then I just like went down the list.
Ugh.
It was great. It was a great time.
Ugh.
I suggest everyone to do that.
I suggest if you just are looking for something to do.
I have like 20 something books on my wish list.
Oh my god.
I told that to Dean. He goes, "Really?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "I thought you'd be in the hundreds." I'm like, oh, "Okay."
Oh. Do you dare me?
I was like, "Well, some of them I only got one book, but then there's like more in the series." Like, remember that Melanie Harlow book that I bought that's like...
Yeah.
Yeah, so I added one of those so I'd remember.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then there's, I think, a Lucy Score one, shocker. And I don't know what else. Oh, I read on my Goodreads, I think it's Mia Tomlin. And that one was a like sports series romance that I absolutely loved, and so I'm definitely buying them when I see them. I absolutely love them. The fourth one's coming out in July.
Oh shit.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, you'll be hearing more from us later this week. We have a few to catch up on.
Yes.
But we have our schedule on our Instagram at Baby Got Stacks Podcast. We also have a link in the bio where else you can find us, like our Goodreads, so you can see what we have on our shelves, which is a lot.
It is a lot, and that's not everything. I don't add the books that I have bought or downloaded on my Kindle until I start reading them. Then I add them to my currently reading. Because sometimes I just like check them out with Kindle Unlimited. It's kind of like a library, so I don't necessarily own them. But I obviously want to keep track. Next week's I did get really lazy and I purchased it on my Kindle, so I wouldn't have to sit up. We are reading, or I guess next episode is a repeat author. Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So
hit and miss author for us.
What was the one we didn't like?
What was it called?
Well, I don't know. Now I'm confused.
Now I have to look it up. Oh god. Oh, maybe I can look it through here. Let me see here.
Oh my god, was it the one that was killed by the car?
Yeah, on the bike.
With the Fruit Loops or whatever?
Yeah, and whatever the fuck cereal.
Oh, and then with the mom, the mother-in-law.
I don't remember what it's called. Oh, no.
Something I Do? Before I Do? I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
I didn't like that one. I don't remember what it's called. I don't own it anymore.
Love Daisy Jones and the Six, though.
I liked Evelyn Hugo.
Oh my god, I loved that one too.
Didn't like that one that I can't remember the name. Wow, this is gonna bother me.
I think it's Before I Do or Something I Do.
I don't think we've read that one yet.
Oh, well, it's probably... Hold on. As soon as I'm pulling up my Goodreads, you're gonna find it.
I'm gonna be mad.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I have it here.
Taylor Jenkins Reid. Oh. Forever Interrupted.
Fucking hell.
7 Husbands, Evelyn Hugo, 5. Daisy Jones and the Six, 5. I'm not going to talk about what I rated this. Forever Interrupted, 2.
2. Yeah, I think that's what I read.
I don't think I have that one on my shelf anymore.
I definitely got rid of it. Well, all right. Like and follow wherever you're listening to this podcast right now. Go ahead and share it with everybody and your little furries.
Including your pets. I was trying to
More
figure out where
importantly,
mine went
your
to.
pets. I thought you let her out.
She's in a litter box behind me.
Good for her. Alrighty. Well, thanks for waiting on us.
Thanks for coming along on this crazy ride. We promise we're going to have some sort of I don't know, better timing for these books.
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna have more consistency coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.